yeah, coming in for a landing here. Sorry, a little bit extra music for you. Not gonna hurt.
Not at all.
Appreciate everybody dropping back in. Sorry, we had a couple of last minute things we had to do, and then Paul LeBron, Biscuit Boy, is killing me over here with Georgia Bubba with his new ascending hat on, and I'm trying to set things up, and he's over here saying all sorts of things. So thanks for.
I'm gonna put Georgia Bubba down.
We are going. The puppets do make an appearance tonight by recording. Soon to be more live, but there's going to be new friends. New friends are on the way.
New friends.
Not like the show Friends. Did you watch Friends?
I did not.
I did not either. We are friends on here. Thanks for Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Very,
your day has been great.
Yes, it has.
Thanks for all the people stopping in from wherever you are. This is the Cornbread Nation show. We kind of took a little break from it when we were switching things up, and we're back, and we're going to talk about.
I'm gonna make some more coffee.
You're going to make some more coffee, okay? We'll see if Paul knows. First part of the episode of Cornbread Nation. Does Paul know how to make coffee? I know he knows how to make coffee, but does he know how to make coffee on this coffee pot? So that's the first test.
Paul is learning.
Dumping
everything in the garbage.
Dumping everything in the garbage and getting ready. Coffee is in the top drawer, my man.
All right, Tim.
And he's making racket. So Dave and or Cornbread Man and the Biscuit Boy.
What kind of coffee we want, Dave? We got all kinds of coffee here.
You choose your poison, man. And the scooper is in the house blend. The scoop is. Let me help you out here because you wouldn't know that. So Watchman says he didn't watch Friends.
Bali Blue Moon.
Bali is a great blend, by the way, folks. If you would like to experience, we're getting the logos changed. We have it changed on here. We're working with our company, but the logos are really will be changed on site soon. But this is that QR code will take you there. I have in the studio. I have the house blend, the breakfast blend, the 6-bean blend, the cowboy blend. I gave to Biscuit Boy to take and try.
That's some good stuff.
And he just mentioned the Bali Blue, but that is our new Wolf Nation coffee. It's the same coffee, but new name, Wolf Nation Coffee. So
good stuff.
Choose your adventure, and the water is in the fridge. So
got it.
There you go. We got to help him out.
I'm learning.
Biscuit Boy is making Christian crank. Let's go.
Christian crank.
So anyway, tonight on the Cornbread Nation, some of the same things that you heard before, you will hear again, and we'll get started here in a minute as soon as Paul LeBron gets coffee kind of brewing. I like the fact that I have a co-host in studio that likes coffee like I do. So I don't have to make it all the time by myself. Like Dean don't drink coffee, I don't think. So like when we do the racing show and stuff, sometimes I'll even forget I got coffee over there because Dean he just drinks water. So I like to drink water, but I like coffee as well. I like to drink coffee.
Well, I like water as well, but I like for my water to run over some coffee grounds.
No doubt. And I do have water here, but that's pretty much what I drink in studio is coffee. Now, I don't like coffee that'll eat your stomach out. So I think Paul likes his a little bit more darker roast than I do.
I've started drinking mushroom coffee from this company called Cuppa.
Cuppa?
Cuppa. It actually has coffee in it, but they've added 8 different types of mushrooms. And they are very good. And they're not those that will take you on a trip or anything like that.
No trips.
Turkey tail and different types of mushrooms.
Turkey tail?
Yeah, it helps you poop. If you got trouble pooping, take some turkey tail. Good for your gut.
Why is it called? I get it. I get it. But why turkey tail?
It looks like a turkey's tail.
My
when
gosh.
It fans out, you see it growing on down logs and different things. It's a pretty good fungus.
We have went from talking about the Wolf Nation show about Bigfoot butt.
Yep.
To now turkey butt.
Hairy Bigfoot butt.
Hairy Bigfoot butt. to now turkey butt.
Well, it just happens.
It just happens. All right, folks.
But
What? But B-U-T or B-U-T-T?
Yep.
The first thing we're going to cover is our jacklegs of the week, and I have 3 that I'm going to mention. And if Paul has some, I will stop after each one and let him mention his.
I do.
Jacklegs are idiots. Idiots. We'll just say that. It's a nice way of saying it. If they're a big enough idiot, they're a jackwagon. So jackleg or jackwagon is acceptable in this. And
I got a jackwagon train tonight.
My first jackleg, since we had Mary Fagan Keene on, who was covering the story of her family, little Mary Fagan, I will
13 years old.
The defenders of Leo Frank trying to make him the hero here instead of the villain that he is. Your jacklegs.
It's despicable.
He does not deserve to get the hero worship or mention or his name in lights. The guy raped and killed a little girl. And for that, you people that are defending him, I don't care where his background. Those people are jacklegs.
Yep.
Whoever they are, wherever they are, I'll say it. That's Dave. Paul, you got one?
I do.
All right.
And this is a jackwagon train.
Man, I don't know we've ever had a jackwagon train now. That's interesting.
And the jackwagon train goes by Jasmine Crockett.
Oh, yes. I think I've seen that train.
Probably the most bizarre individual. I don't know. There's so many bizarre individuals in Congress. You got Maxine Waters and all these other ones. But she is a very outspoken idiot. Just put it
That's
that
a good way to put it.
She has tried to create this hood persona that she puts on whenever she talks to people, and that's not where she comes from. She comes from money.
What was the guy that tried to pretend he was from the hood, but the singer, the rapper guy, the white guy? What was that guy's name? He was not from the hood.
Malibu's Most Wanted. I can't remember
what was that guy's name? Man, I think of this stuff and I can't think of the name. Somebody's gonna pop it in the chat.
Hopefully.
He tried to act like he was all that in the hood and everything. He was not anywhere near that place. I mean, he was middle America. I mean, his family had money. I mean, they were doing good. My second jacklegs, and again, these are not specific, so I don't have a name. Sometimes I have names. Sometimes it's just a greater concentration of people.
Right.
And most people that I have met through the holiday season have been great. But however, all those who were rude during the holiday season, you're jacklegs. One of the greatest times of the year, and you have to run up on people that are rude.
Yeah.
I hate that. I just hate running into people like that. They try to rain on your parade.
Well, I got plenty of head slaps to pass out.
I mean, most people were really nice, but just a couple of situations really stand out this year, and it was just a couple of people and at different locations, and I'm like, basically, what's your problem? I mean, like you're not being very kind, and I've done nothing to deserve that kind of thing. So they're jacklegs.
Those people are out there, unfortunately.
They are out there. They absolutely are. Do you have a second jackleg?
Yes, and you might see a theme through my jacklegs here. But my next jackleg is going to be Tampon Tim. Governor Tim Walz, the great state of Minnesota.
He should be in jail.
He's a complete idiot. Complete idiot.
I wonder, wouldn't you like to be a fly on the wall, the strategy session when they decided that he was going to be the great running mate for her? I mean, I would like to hear the reasoning behind that.
I think they sit around with one of those 8 balls and shake that thing up. I'm serious. Or a Ouija board or something.
That probably more like that. It doesn't work. Like, why would you group I don't care what your political background. I don't care. But why? Okay, if you look at it and you take all the emotion out of it and all that stuff, and you just look at it strictly from people getting elected or not elected.
Right.
I mean, sometimes I'm thinking, what were they thinking? Like, what? How? I just want to know the progression of thought. Like, how did you get like, this is our guy. He's going to make her look good. Wow.
Well,
I understand what they were trying to do. Like this folksy kind of guy. He's not that guy, though.
no,
He's
no.
horrible.
And the sad thing is, I mean, you could have brought, St. Peter in, and you can't make her look good.
No, she was a train wreck and was a train wreck the whole
Still is.
time. Well, and still is. But they blame everybody else. But I mean, they did that to themselves. And by the end of the election, everybody was admitting we did that. I mean, we messed up. Why are we doing it? But it took them that long. All right, my third Jack-o'-lantern, just so I can go all sides of this.
Right.
Pam Bondi, I'm just really sick and tired of getting shortchanged on promises. They're long on promise and short on delivery.
Well, that's why Bongino went back to his podcast, back to his shows, because he was tired of telling people one thing and then, something else happening. And he was able to see behind the curtain.
I mean, how many press conferences are you going to have where you basically say, we got him? It's like the we got him moment.
Yeah.
And everybody get ready.
Teasing people.
The data dump is coming.
Yeah.
The arrest warrants are going out. The handcuffs are going to be on the people.
And it doesn't happen.
Nothing happens. Basically, very little. This has been the story of the whole first year.
But now they are doing other things.
They are doing some other things.
Very well.
I give them credit for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you have a third Jack-o'-lantern tonight?
Well, like I said, you might see a theme here, but my third jack leg is from the great state of New York.
Uh-oh.
The city of New York, to be more specific. And he is the esteemed congressperson. Do I need a drum roll or anything? Mr. Chuck Schumer. What a moron.
Chuck Schumer. I have friends who are libertarians. I have friends that are they vote Democrat. And I can tell you that every one of them can't stand that guy. They can't stand it.
Well, he's evil.
They absolutely are embarrassed by him being involved in anything with their party.
And I could go on and on and on and on, but I'm not.
Schumer.
Yeah.
Schumer.
AOC would be another one.
AOC.
Put her right there. Yeah, what a.
But
joke.
she can dance a little bit, so at least she has some.
She's got a pole, but that's the only thing. Seriously, she went from a pole dancer or bartender, whatever she was, to a multimillionaire now in Congress. Tell me how, please.
If you worked in a bar that was small enough, you might have to multitask and do different jobs. So even though they say she was a bartender, sometimes you got to fill on the other jobs.
She was a pole tender as well.
I mean, you got to say, Tina called in. We're short. We need somebody to work the pole during the hours of 9 to 10. Or 9 to 9:30? Can you help us out?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, not that I know anything about those places. I don't.
Watchman came up with a name. The guy who was a white dude, not ghetto at all, Billy Hume. I wonder if he's any kin to Brett.
I don't know. It would be interesting to know if he had
his son or something,
a family or somebody that was like that, Yeah. But interesting.
So, do any of you guys have a jack leg you'd like to throw out there for the week?
If you do, put it in the chat, please.
Yes,
we will be more than happy to share your jack leg.
I know there's plenty.
All right, we're going to move to breadheads. Be sure to put those in. We'll go back. We don't mind. Breadhead. My breadheads are that's what you are. If you follow the Cornbread Nation, you're a breadhead. It is a statement and a symbol of honor. Instead of a deadhead, you're a breadhead. That's what we call our followers. So it's meant with all due respect. My breadhead is because I mentioned the first jackleg. My breadhead is Mary Fagan. She is the first that was helped to convict a pedophile in this nation, sadly through her. But her legacy is that she represents all the ones that we need to get justice for
Yeah.
who have been done wrong. And I think they should come up with some sort of. I didn't get a chance to ask it the other night. I would like to see them have some sort of a thing that helps young girls get help or whatever who's been traumatized by that, and have it be the Mary Fagan treatment center or something like that. Because
I know they have the Mary Fagan Foundation.
they do have the foundation,
and
they do have that.
They're evolving. When it comes to that, and she said that she was taking steps to make sure that it was around for the next 200 years.
Yeah,
so,
and then they would have family then placed down the line to make it go 500 years, whatever.
Right.
So I love it.
Right.
I like long range planning. That's good.
Well, Dave, that's what we do at the Ascending Group.
That's right, which is bringing you this show.
We help people, strategize and get a good plan. And we also show them the products that the wealthy use to do this.
Yeah. You don't want the government getting a hold of your money. You get enough of it anyway. You got to find a way to protect your money. These are legal ways and ways that you just haven't been told about because they don't like to tell all their friends. So
every member of Congress has one.
Exactly. So contact the Ascending Group here in Chattanooga,
Tennessee.
And we post Paul's contact info all the time. But you could get him at paulabron.ascending@gmail.com. Did I get that right?
You did.
paulabron.ascending, not group, just ascending.
Ascending, yes.
At gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Wow, I can't remember dude's name, but I can remember your email.
You're awesome, dude.
What? It was Ice Baby. Was that the dude?
Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice. That's the one. I couldn't think of his name. Did y'all like him, Vanilla
He still
Ice?
got the Mustang.
Do you have a breadhead? Somebody in history or current that impresses you as
I do.
blessing?
I do.
That is making a difference in the world.
I don't know. I'm sure she is making a difference in the world, but your wife, Lynn.
My wife. Well.
Yes. Lynn is a spectacular human being. She, even though she's faced adversity, she is coming through. She's trusting in the Lord, and she's an inspiration.
Well, thanks for saying that. I always said when we got together, I was she never met a stranger. I was Mr. Shy.
Mm-hmm.
I could talk the ears off of an elephant now, they say, but I was very shy. But my wife's smile got us in a lot of doors when we were in missions and street work. I let my wife give them that smile, and they couldn't be mad at me.
She has the sweetest soul.
There are people that are friends with me only because they love Lynn. I just get thrown in. Oh yeah, Dave, he's okay too. But they love Lynn. She's special.
She is. That's my breadhead this week.
I'm gonna tell you a little this about that. When we were dating. My wife would go in. She wanted to go visit somebody in a nursing home, and I was 19, I think, when we met. I got married. We were 21. I was 21. She was older than me.
Right.
But she said, I need to go see somebody that's at this nursing home. We went in there. It was a kind of a rough nursing home, and it was kind of chaotic. There was a lot of odd stuff going on. And my wife, I like to never got her out of there because everywhere she looked, she wanted to help.
Yeah.
She's a caregiver. That's the heart. That's the service she has. And she would go in there, and she tells this funny story. We went, if I can say this real quick, we went to visit her aunt in McMinnville, Tennessee. And her aunt was still living at home, but she was very soon to have to go to a facility. She was beginning to fight people to take showers. Her daughter talked to us. But we went in the house, and again, we're dating. And she said, I'm going to go visit my aunt. So we go in. Well, first of all, she's got like a furnace heater with a blower wide open. So it feels like it's 120 degrees in the house.
Oh, my heavens.
And I'm having to like pull my jacket off, my hat, man.
You walked into Shaw.
As well, exactly, like one of the, like a foundry. And every time I would like, I was saying it quiet, which I don't think the lady would have ever heard me. I said, it's kind of hot. Lynn, she'd just laugh at me. I say that wasn't a funny statement. And the more I tried to be serious about it, the more she laughed. I'm like, this is not going well.
Right.
So then I just rode with it like, I'd go, you know how you do, like, man.
Yeah.
And Lynn just laughed more. I'm like, this is crazy. Why are you laughing? So then the lady was watching wrestling. I mean, the wrestling like the old style, way before the Hulk Hogan, and all that.
Yeah.
And well, she started talking to the TV, and I leaned in and I said, "Hey, honey, she's talking to the TV." Like, well, she says everybody does that. I said, no, she's carrying on a conversation
with the TV,
with somebody in the TV.
Wow.
And I looked at her and I said, there's something weird. And she just started dying laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't think we were ever going to get out of there. I think I lost 20 pounds.
What have I gotten myself
into? And by the way, I was a thin guy back then. I was a real thin guy. I mean, you wouldn't believe it now, but she tells that story and said just that I cracked her up. And I feel like the straight guy in a comedy routine. I mean, like I'm trying to tell this, and she's laughing. I had a pastor. We were up at Vanderbilt with a church member, and my pastor was trying his best to get her laughing. Oh my gosh. He said, that's what everybody here needs. And Lynn looks, she said, he won't let me. Pointing at me, wow. Mr. And my pastor's like, oh, come on, Dave. Don't be like that.
Quit being stoic, Dave.
All right. Thank you for saying that. All right. It is time for the Southern Fried 5 at 5. And by the way, if you would like to do the Southern Fried 5 at 5, it's 5 things. We'll ask the question. You let us know. The Southern Fried 5 at 5 this week is the best ratings for Southern themed TV shows all time. Now, this is the list I got. So there's going to be on here, there's going to be those that you go, check. There's going to be others you're going to be thinking, hey, wait a minute, it's higher than this show.
Yeah,
but this is what it spit out and gave me. Number one is without a doubt, everybody knows number one, which was the Andy Griffith Show.
Yes.
That show still plays on reruns all day. Me and my wife watch it every day.
Yep.
Andy Griffith Show. So that is number one best ratings of all time. Number two, Dukes of Hazzard. Did you watch the Dukes of Hazzard?
I did.
Just the good old boys.
That they were. When
you heard that song kick in, you came running because our generation, we were always outdoor kids.
Yep.
But when I knew when it was getting close, when I heard that song, my dad watched it. When that song kicked in, you were running. Like you were running to the house to watch.
And the reason why you were running to the house was to see Daisy Duke.
Well, that
tell me I'm wrong.
No, that goes without saying.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean, the show was so iconic. They call the shorts Daisy Dukes now.
This is what happened in my house. There are two things where my dad would get on to me and tell me to get out of the way. Three things of the TV. Because we had the big console TV that was sitting on the floor. RCA.
Yep.
That was what you have. Everybody had that.
I was the remote.
Me too.
Yep.
Antenna and all that.
Yep.
But my dad would tell me to get out of the way if Walter Cronkite was on.
Okay.
Or Dan Rather. He liked to watch the news.
Okay.
Number two, and that's third on the list. Number two would be Barbara Bach. That's her name, right? Daisy Dukes.
I don't remember.
What do you think was the all-time one that my dad would come unglued if I got in front of the television when
Baywatch?
That was way before Baywatch.
Way
before Baywatch.
I Dream of Jeannie.
That's a good guess, but a little bit after that.
A little bit after that.
The Lasso, does that give it away?
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. My dad would come unglued.
Yeah, if I could say that.
You're in the way, son.
Get out of the way.
Watchman said when I was a kid, had this lady that came over to watch Wonder Woman. She thought it was real. I'd say Maddie Sue, she ain't real. She would get mad and say Wonder Woman is Will Wayman. Will Wayman. A Will Woman. Will Wayman.
Will Woman.
A Will Woman.
Will we?
My dad loved
Wonder Woman.
And I don't know why.
I don't think
I would just have a guess why.
Well, why?
That was number
boys would like something like that.
2, Dukes of Hazzard. Number 3, I don't get this, but it was popular. My mom watched it every week, Designing Women.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm throwing a red flag on this one.
Red flag. Uh-oh.
Beverly Hillbillies.
I think the same thing, man.
Hillbillies.
That was a huge show.
Yes, it was.
But that threw me off a little bit. Number 4, Dallas,
I could see that.
Southwestern themed,
I could see that.
was huge ratings. Absolutely. The Who Shot JR?
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the biggest rating shows ever?
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
She called you Wayman when I was little or was a kid. She had a speech impediment. I understand, brother.
Gotcha.
Number 5, I did not like this show, and I know people's going to be mad at me when I say that. My mom watched all the reruns. If she was alive, she'd still be watching the Golden Girls. And it did have a little bit of a Southern theme to it, but I'm throwing the red flag on that one because
there was only one Southern little, and they
only
portrayed
one.
her as a hoe.
But that's what they gave me, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, I don't know about that because there was some big Southern theme, like you said, the Hillbillies.
I got two more.
Petticoat Junction.
Petticoat Junction was a good one.
Yeah,
but Hee Haw.
Well, Hee Haw absolutely.
Huge.
Hee Haw was on what for over 20 years?
Yes, it was on
long
time. And what's the other one that was huge?
Had
Little Joe in it.
Oh, Bonanza. Yeah.
Come on, I mean, that was a good. And another one that he was in, Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie, yeah. So, but Little House on the Prairie wasn't Southern themed.
No, it was just
that was Minnesota.
It was just old thing.
But Hee Haw definitely was.
Yeah.
I would get Green Acres.
Yeah, Green Acres was a good one.
It's the place to be.
That's it. Farm living was life for me.
That's your Southern Fried 5 at 5.
Wait.
We do have a dad joke from Georgia Bubba. Let me see if I can get him keyed up.
Oh,
here.
I got a good dad joke for you too.
And here's Georgia Bubba with his dad joke. Hey, Georgia Bubba here for the Southern Fried Podcast. We've been away, me and Uncle Jeb, for a little bit, but we're back, and we're happy to be here on the Cornbread Nation show. Yeah, it's back. Well, you know, Georgia Bubba, he likes to get his dad jokes, and one of the dad jokes I've really liked here lately is this. I was telling Uncle Jeb, when we're not on the road, I want to get a little part-time job, so I got me a little job down at the store. And I went in there, and my Uncle Jeb said, when you go, said, don't dress for the job you're going for, dress for the job you want. Well, Uncle Jeb, I like that. And so I went in dressed as Batman. I didn't get the job. Uncle Jeb, I don't understand. This is Georgia Bubba for the Southern Fried Patriots Podcast and Cornbread Nation. We're out. You didn't get the job. Uncle Jeb, what are you doing?
Wow.
So
didn't get the job.
I mean, he dressed for the job he wanted.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, that's. I can understand that. That was some good advice. It is good advice. It is good advice. You know, I did the whole Batman thing kind of threw me off.
I wonder if Georgia Bubba said, "I'm Batman."
That might have got him the job if he would have done that. But I
got to move on, Biscuit Boy. But I think if you wore the Batman outfit, and certain jobs that you interviewed for, you probably get the job.
Well, that's possible.
I don't want to,
especially at Google or somewhere like that. You know, they would. Yeah, you'd be hired in a heartbeat.
Come on in.
You're promoted by VP.
I had a guy tell me this happened recently in an interview.
Yeah.
Young person. Sorry, I'm not picking on young people. Young person comes in for the interview.
Yeah.
This is a professional job. We're not talking about it Jack's or Burger King.
Right,
It's a professional job.
Yeah.
Out of college, professional job.
Okay.
Walks in the interview. He's sitting behind his desk. They go to the chair. They take their shoes off and curl up their legs under them in the chair. Shoes off. Socks and shoes.
Do
you think they got the job?
I don't know.
Well, heck no.
No. Smell too bad?
Well, no. It wasn't at Twitter or something, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was a regular. I mean, I forget.
You can't do that in a normal.
It was industry
office setting,
but it was like a professional job. I don't remember if it was HR or if it was safety or whatever it was, but yeah, I walked in, took the shoes off, and of course, at that moment, that person said they were done.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like farting in an interview. something like that.
You don't want to crop dust the
No,
interviewer.
you really don't.
On that. So that would be bad. All right.
So real quick. Where do you send someone injured in a peekaboo accident?
I have no idea.
I see you.
You know what I did? I sent the wrong one. And Uncle Jeb, I'm gonna have to may have to move on to one other thing. Let me see here. I think I sent the wrong video. He's gonna kill me because I did send it, but it's the wrong video. It was a start stop, and I was like, he left me two, and I'm like, that's not the one, man. Let me go back.
Uncle Jeb, he's
old, man.
Anyway,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know it was there because I
watched it.
Well, I did watch it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what he did. I have to watch the guy, man. I mean, he does some weird stuff. So
I'll be right back.
And there it is. Because 1 second, folks. Let me pull this up and send it. We'll get it pulled up to that. I'm like, you sent it to me, but you sent me two and you messed me up, dude. Like, what are you doing? Come on, Uncle Jeb. So we will.
He's not very tech savvy.
He's not tech savvy. In fact, he gets mad at tech. He doesn't like it that Georgia Bubba uses TikTok. He gets really mad about that. I mean, he gets really ticked off.
I don't blame him.
No pun intended. You remember when TikTok dropped, like they stopped, like they shut it down? I saw like people zombified, man. I mean, zombified. Like,
yeah, Trump had them scared.
Man, there were people. I was doing security at a Walmart. I just do that part time. It's a great job, by the way. I love security. It's a lot of fun. But at least where I do it. But I meet people. I love people. But anyway, the night because that dropped about like 10:30, 11:30 or something. I think it was around 10:30 on a Saturday night, Friday or Saturday night, and I saw people absolutely stop and were standing at their phones like, I don't know what to do. You talking about crazy. I could not believe how that affected people. That just shows you the power of social media, man. That's amazing.
Crazy.
Amazing.
That is crazy.
All right, I think I'm pulling up the right one now, and we'll get that uploaded, because if I don't get this in, Uncle Jeb will leave me a bad note, and I don't want that. But I mean, if you know what, hey, I use it as a tool for podcasts. But if I lost, if all of it shut down today, I mean, I'm not jumping off the cliff, man.
No.
I mean, there was a guy that walked out of Walmart and he said, "My life is over." I said, "Over?" He said, "They've shut TikTok down."
Bless his heart.
And I said, "It's going to be back up, dude." I said, "Within 36 hours, that'll be back up." He said, "You think so? Like, are you sure?"
Go throw a rock.
I'm thinking of all the things that we did to entertain ourselves when we were kids.
Yeah.
We made up games.
Did you ever do the spider web aerobics?
I don't think so.
When you walk through a spider
Hello,
web,
Layla.
just,
how you doing?
All crazy, dancing around trying to get that crap off of you, hoping there's not a spider.
Oh, that. I thought you were talking about somebody I've seen on the street.
No,
who's
spider web
tweaking
aerobics.
out or something, man. All right. We have the legend. I shouldn't call him that. Uncle Jeb, with a little bit of Southern humor. He went to visit some friends up north, and he left me this video.
Right.
Here you go. Hey, Uncle Jeb here for the Southern Fried Patriot Podcast. And yes, we know it. We love it. The Cornbread Nation. Me and Bubba, we've been traveling around. We're taking a little break right now, so we thought we'd come in the studio that day if he didn't give me a key, so I had to pick the lock. But that's okay. I got some skills. But while we were away, we visited some of our, we might say, Yankee friends. We went up north of the Mason-Dixon line, so I was up there and I was meeting some people, and I met some young people. They were college students. So, I said, "Hey, where y'all go to school at?" And they said, "Yale." Well, I looked at them, and I said, "Hey, where y'all go to school at?" They looked at me kind of funny. like something was wrong. Well, if you're going to tell me to yell, then I'm going to yell. We understand that down here in the South. Y'all be sweet now. See ya.
Uncle Jail.
Well, they said yell.
That's that. Wow.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You have to understand. You have to understand the mind of Uncle Jeb, which is really hard.
Well, it's literal. He takes things literally, and I can understand that. I can understand that.
No, I would not call myself that, Layla. I just have a one up. I supported. I am a Christian, so I'm not that, but do I support the president on some things? Yes, I do. I don't hide from that. So yes, they used it as the backdrop. So no, you're cool. No, I'm not in the cult. Let's just say that I'm not in the cult.
Yeah, we haven't drank the Kool-Aid.
I judge all on actions, and I like some things people do, and I don't like some things.
But I don't have TDS either, and I also have a brain.
Okay, I understand. You can't watch anymore. You can't watch anymore. I feel bad for you, but
God bless you anyway.
God bless you.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. So full disclosure.
That's it.
All right, that was Uncle Jeb. And so I don't know. We're gonna I gotta put a new lock in. He picked the lock.
Well.
Hey, a little bit of music news tonight, a little bit of music news. They had the Kennedy Center Honors. Kiss got to be up there. Of course, Ace Frehley didn't get to be there, obviously, because he passed away.
Right.
But I've been a little frustrated with Gene and Paul. They've made comments about Ace that I thought they should not have made. I mean, he's dead. Just leave it alone. Don't point out the problems that he has.
Right.
Just let it go, man. I mean, like that. Why would you do that? Like, this is the problem of being in a band. If you
ego.
This is why bands can't get along, because people make comments and it hurts. It hurts feelings. So just let it go. Why do you have to trash somebody because they had a problem with alcohol or drugs or whatever? Just let it go, man. Take the high road on that. I'm just absolutely shocked that I'm just shocked that they would say that after it's the point. I'm not saying they don't like him, but they try to make themselves look good. But it's just wrong. As far as music news, I wanted to touch on that. That happened a little bit. It was this week, it was this week when that happened. But with Christmas going on and everything, I don't even think I mentioned it. But those comments came out just a little bit before that. But I didn't get to see it. If anybody saw it, I hope that they gave him they honored him the right way, because he definitely was going to be there. He was going, and of course he passed away. He by the way, folks, it's not good to fall down. You get a brain bleed, man, you can be checking out of this place, and you have to be very careful. Our guest the other night had fallen, and she was still getting over that fall. Yeah. It is not good to fall. The older you get, you lose your balance a little bit.
I used to take care of a fellow named Harold, and Harold was a terrific guy, World War II vet. I used to love sitting and talking to him, but we got back from Florida, took him down to Florida for a month, and I had him, working out in the pool. He was getting stronger. He was able to walk without his walker. Everything was good. The day we got back home, he went out on his back deck without his walker and fell and broke his hip.
Not good.
4 months later, he was dead.
Yeah. Once that kind of fall happens, it's really hard to get over. So
especially at that age.
At that age, yeah.
And but knowing what we know now and the different things, like you've got BPC 157 mixed with TB 500. It's a miracle peptide. It helps the body heal tremendously quick.
We get sick or we get hurt, and we go to the doctor and they give us stuff that makes it worse.
Exactly.
And that's what happens.
That's exactly
right. They don't,
give them pain medication, mask it,
Yeah, big pharma, and they want to just pour it in. And then they get up to you if you don't want to take that stuff. Like, well, I don't want to take it.
I fired my doctor.
I've heard you say that before. Fired the doctor. Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Watchman says that last single that Ace released from this year is the best song of his ever, 10,000 Volts. That's high praise, man, because he released some pretty good stuff. He was still being very creative and productive late in his life.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Have you heard that Donald Trump's name is being added to the Kennedy Center?
Yes, I did hear that. I
wonder if there's any truth to that.
I believe it is. I think that just kind of comes with the thing, man. Like all of them,
honor, yeah.
They put their name on stuff, and every president, does that, or whoever. Senators get honored that way back home. They name streets after them. They name meeting houses or whatever. And then in 50 years, they'll name it after somebody else because somebody else has come along. So it wouldn't stay that way probably. But, yeah, I think it probably is legit from what I understand.
Do you think they're going to add Trump to Mount Rushmore?
No, I don't think that will happen. But, however, through the use of executive action, I don't know.
You never know.
I never know. It's time for fan mail, Paul. Paul LeBron, what we got? We got some fan mail.
I think we've got.
We've actually been sent some stuff that we're kind of catching up on, and let's see what the fans are saying to us, out there, because we're kind of catching up.
Well,
if you want to do that, you can send it to us, Cornbread Nation, and we'll get your fan mail up. It could be you could be mad at us. Fan mail is mail. You get all kinds of mail, good mail, bad mail. We just call it fan mail. I figure if they're saying our name enough to send us something, they're fans. So,
well, this comes from E.L. Farnsworth from the North Pole. E.L. Farnsworth. Anyway, says that he works for a fella up in the North Pole that is struggling this year because of tariffs.
Oh,
the tariffs are getting to them, and also drop shipping has become so popular, and with the advent of AI, it says it's making it harder for you. Know what? I think this is an elf.
It could.
I mean, think about it. E.L. Farnsworth.
Well, here's the problem we have here. Now, we didn't actually do it because of all the changing around. The podcast has always celebrated South Pole Santa.
Yeah.
And you said this was North Pole.
It was. Yeah, that's where it's from.
I mean, we kind of, we're Southern, so we go South Pole Santa. And it's funny that this was from the North Pole. So were they just want us to know about it, or?
Well, they say that the problem is growing and they want to get the word out, to stop using drop shipping, or this particular person is going to go out of business, and we really don't want them to go out of business.
Well, how sad.
Yes, it is sad.
Do you think they know Buddy the Elf?
I don't know. I would say probably yes. I think this is an elf. I think this might. I hope this isn't that elf.
Well, I hate that they're maybe out of a job, but it is true. More and more people are ordering stuff online.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that every day I come home for the month of December, there was at least one package on my doorstep or in my mailbox, and every one of them except one had my wife's name on it. So I will ask her about this. I will.
Well, it's really simple. I think at one point we had 3 trucks lined up in front of our house. We had, FedEx, then you've got UPS, and then the postman.
Yeah.
And all delivering stuff.
Were they arguing with who goes first, or just get out of the way, or?
Well, no. It usually goes the biggest truck. Whoever has the biggest truck, and that normally.
Well, that's not the post office, then.
No, it's FedEx most of the
time. FedEx has got the bigger truck.
But the postman always rings twice. That's what I've been told, anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there any more mail here?
There's one more, but I think it's from some disgruntled person.
You mean we actually have some disgruntled people?
Yes.
I'm shocked.
I know. Here we go. This one is from Christopher Whitehead. Christopher Whitehead from Plymouth, Wyoming. And Christopher says that he doesn't understand the whole premise of the Cornbread Man.
Oh,
He doesn't. He doesn't even know what cornbread is.
oh well, that's the first problem you have.
Yeah.
If you don't know what cornbread is. By the way, I made some cornbread today because I was making dressing.
Sweet.
And I did the double. Like I had two in the oven at the same time. So the Cornbread Man can make cornbread.
I have a question, Cornbread Man. Do you use self-rising flour? Do you mix any self-rising flour in with your cornmeal when you make your?
I do not. I do not.
I do, and you know why?
Why do you do that?
Because it makes it thicker and fluffier.
Well, I have to try it. I haven't never done that.
It's real. My sister educated me on that.
And for people, for this person wondering why,
Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher, confused. One is our logo previously had kind of cornbread in the logo.
Yeah.
Then I was on a show on Rumble. I was invited up for an interview, and they called me the Cornbread Man, and it just kind of stuck. So that's hopefully that alleviates Christopher's confusion.
Okay.
We don't want people confused. We got enough people confused in the United States as it is.
I agree.
A lot of people.
I agree.
They're confused about a lot of things that I never thought we'd be confused about.
Well, when you have members of our Congress that cannot tell you what a woman is, there's confusion.
Mass confusion. We've got to figure that out. So
yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, that's the mail for today, and thank you guys for writing in. And Christopher, if you would send your mailing address to us, and I will personally make you some cornbread and send it to you.
Cool.
So,
do you have to? I mean, how do you do that? How do you have to use seal it, a certain way, or freeze dry? I mean, how do you send cornbread?
Well, you'd have to vacuum. I would say vacuum. They've got those bags now that you can put stuff in, and then it's got a little sealer, and you can vacuum seal it and then FedEx it. I would say, that might be the best way to do it. So,
well, Christopher, there you go. That's a pretty good offer that you get some cornbread.
Yep.
In the mail,
I can make you biscuits. I can do biscuits too.
Yeah,
I'm the biscuit boy.
He is the biscuit boy, so that would be good too.
But the gravy, I don't know how that would do.
Gravy would be a little tough, man. I don't know about that.
So,
anyway. Our destination this week, we're going the Cornbread destination of the week, Cornbread Nation destination of the week, is Navasota, Texas. And they have something called the Cowboy Games. The Cowboy Games. Have you ever
played a few of those?
Have you ever been around a real cowboy?
Actually, Dave, I was a real cowboy.
You were a real cowboy.
I was.
Okay. Well,
I still am. I mean,
once a cowboy, always a cowboy.
That's it.
Well, they have these games, and some of the games, they're always competition type things.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to the Cowboy Games, which is, I don't even know where Navasota is. I have no idea where that's at in the state. But I was sent this during the break that we did with the show, and they have some events. It's usually men or couples that compete in these things, and so they're battling for prizes and recognition, mainly just to say they won, really.
Oh yeah.
But let me pick out a few here that they sent me, because they sent me quite a few. One of them is they have the spittoon sharpshooting.
Always a fun event.
Now that does sound like a cowboy event.
Yes.
I mean, every Western I ever saw, there was always that person that could spit far away into the spittoon.
But you would be surprised. There are some pretty awesome females that can get that saliva going pretty good. They can get it moving. They can.
I would hate to be the guy that had to, some of the Westerns, they would throw the little the coin in the spittoon and say, if you want your money, go get it or something.
Yeah.
And they would make them go and put their hand down in there to retrieve their money. That's rather disgusting.
At gunpoint.
But basically on this one is you have to spit tobacco juice into a series of moving spittoons from 10 feet away.
Yep.
The spittoons swing on ropes. And so the challenge is precision and a strong stomach.
Yeah.
So it's timed. How many times you get it in the spittoon is one of them. They also have one called the hay bale hurdle.
Oh, that's a good one.
And you leap over tall stacks of hay bales while carrying a sack of potatoes. Potatoes, why? I don't know.
Well, they get you unbalanced and they're heavy.
Okay.
So potatoes are a little cumbersome, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, they the weight shifts.
The weight shifts.
Yes.
Well, they say if, as a surprise, if you knock over one of the hay bales, it releases a swarm of bees.
That's wow. That I have seen the rattlesnake in the middle, and boy, he's mad. He's really mad whenever you get him out of there. He's not a happy camper.
So this is a timed event. So you get points time took off or added for knocking over a hay bale, and you get stung a lot. So I wouldn't want that. No. I didn't get any information whether these were African bees or domestic. I don't know.
So we don't know if they're killer bees or not.
Well, we don't know if they're killer bees or here illegal. They could be bees that are illegally here.
Well, we need to get them out.
They're not American citizen bees. They have come across the border. We don't. That happened a long time ago. And there have been people killed by the killer bees.
So. Well, what are they calling? The bee people, or are they releasing them back out into the wild?
Well, bees are protected. Bees are a protected class. No matter if you just can't kill bees. I mean, they'll come block you up. You got to call them, and they smoke them out, collect them, and take them off to a bee farm somewhere so they can continue to do what they do.
You have to be careful.
You have to be careful.
Okay.
I actually worked I was guarding at a company one time. It was a distribution facility. It was small. They had a bigger one. It was a smaller one. And they actually had to call those people out. They started kind of getting around the garbage. And next thing you know, they had a nest somewhere and there were hundreds and maybe a few thousand bees. And they come in and got them. I mean, some people had got bit, so.
Yeah. Wow.
They have something called the drunk mule relay.
The drunk mule. Now, I am not familiar with this one, but it sounds like a good time.
I kind of like that comment. None of your beeswax, please.
Yes. Okay.
And Watchman said, my friend's granny could take a dip of powdered snuff by dipping the can in her lip once. He tried to do that and dumped the whole can in his mouth. He blew it out like the great Kabuka.
I bet.
I would bet as well. And he said, I laughed so hard I almost peed myself at that fool. So, yeah, that comes with it. If you're going to do something that foolish, you got to laugh at them.
Yeah.
That just comes with the territory. So, anyway, the drunk mule relay. I don't know if you've ever heard of this as a cowboy.
I have not heard
of
this.
But they say that they say they got a stubborn mule. Is there anything but a stubborn mule? I mean, all the ones I've ever seen were stubborn.
There are a lot of stubborn mules.
But anyway, you have to guide the mule who is he's toasted.
He's toasted, okay.
And so you have to. It's obviously a finish line kind of thing. You get a win or you don't. So it's patience and animal handling. That's the two skills needed here.
Wow.
Which, if you've ever had to live with a drunk, you understand that skill. Patience and animal handling.
My wife would be pretty good at that probably, because I used to put them down, back in the day. Praise Jesus.
Amen.
No more.
Amen.
Yep.
I like the next one. It's the cast iron skillet toss. I don't know how far you can throw a cast iron skillet, but you have to throw it at this one. You have to throw it through a target that's shaped like a saloon door.
Yeah.
And the handle, obviously they're kind of out of balance. It's not like a Frisbee.
You can toss them things several different ways.
Yeah, so you have to hit a target that looks like the saloon door. If you don't, then you obviously would probably lose points.
Yeah.
I've never thrown. About my wife, one time she had a cousin that wouldn't leave her alone, and she threw a skillet full of bacon cooking and the grease and everything. She threw it at him. He wouldn't leave her alone. So my wife is sweet, but she don't take.
He let her alone after that.
She don't take no crap. But she said he left her alone. So
I bet.
He was a first cousin, and he was.
Well, them cousins can be pesky at times.
He wouldn't leave her alone. She gave him 3 warnings.
Well, look at Cousin Oliver. Brady Bunch. That was the show went off the air after he came on. So.
They have another event called the Chicken Coop Chaos, and what they do is you have to go through a obstacle course while people. This is where you get the fans are involved.
Okay. All right. All right.
I've had you're coming up with some great comments there. I've had several ex-girlfriends who were stubborn mules.
Wow. Wow. That's strong statement.
That kills me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fans get involved. Those people that are there to watch the event, they get to throw eggs at you while you're trying to go through.
Oh, that's awesome.
That would be cool, would it not? I could get into that. Yeah. I wonder if they let them do the emu legs, not eggs. Those are big.
Hey, I want to tell you what, you can knock somebody out with one of those things.
I'm assuming these are just the regular small white eggs. Oh, I don't know. They're probably wild eggs. I mean, they're probably not the white eggs. I mean, not at a cowboy event. That wouldn't be white eggs.
You would think
I wouldn't think so.
They would be range eggs, though. You know, they're raised on a range.
Oh yeah. No doubt. They also have the saddle swap sprint, and this is where you have to. This would be interesting. You have to. You race to unsaddle your horse. You have to swap another team and resaddle correctly for time. That's interesting.
That would be a fun event.
And I wonder what is correct.
On what type of saddle you use.
Yeah.
English saddles are a lot easier than Western saddles.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
And they're lighter too.
Yeah. What's the worst one for putting on? I guess.
Well, it'd be a Western saddle.
Western saddle.
I mean, you know, it's, they're heavier, but I like a Western saddle. You're more stable when you're sitting in a Western saddle. English saddles are more for show horses and things of that nature, jumping and all that good stuff.
They have another one called the bucking barrel ride, and it's a barrel that is suspended by ropes.
Yep.
And 4 cowboys pull it and try to toss you. Yeah.
I've done that, and it is a lot of fun. It is a lot.
Unless you fall off.
Oh, you're going to fall off.
You're going to fall off.
There's no staying on.
Is that like the poor man's version of a mechanical bull?
Exactly.
That's what it is?
That's exactly
okay.
What it is.
I've never done that event, but I think it sounds
That's where the mechanical bull started.
Okay.
That was the mechanical bull.
There's always one in all these events that makes me sick at my stomach, and this one makes me sick at my stomach.
The cow chip toss?
No, it's called the Chow Line Chili Chug, and you have to down ice cold chili as fast as you can without utensils. You know, I guess you're using your hand.
Drink it.
And you have to be the first to finish without spitting it out. You win. Endurance and tolerance of spice, because halfway into the chili, they load you up. They blow you up with some hot stuff.
Some ghost peppers.
Yeah. That would suck.
Have you ever read the story of the Texas chili cook-off?
I don't believe so.
Oh my heavens! I've got to read that one of these days. It is one of the most hilarious things I have ever read in my life. This guy from somewhere upstate New York, he was down in Texas, and one of the judges called in and they asked him if he'd like to sit in as, you know, a judge. And he said, well, yeah, sure. And the following is him tasting these chilies and his comments afterwards. It is hilarious.
I like it.
Yes. I'll have to read that for you.
No falling off of things. I'm over 50 and don't want a busted hip. Amen. I'm 60. I fell this year about 2 months ago in a parking lot. Thankfully, I didn't hit my head. And I really feel like I'm still getting over it, honestly. I don't hurt anymore. It's like my body it's just not back to normal. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. But that first 2 weeks was bad, like bad. So I hit my knee and my hip, actually.
Yeah.
Thank the good Lord nothing happened. Next event, wagon wheel relay. I kind of like it, but those things are heavy.
They're not light.
And that's not like rolling. I used to work in a warehouse, and when they deliver tires, they just roll them off.
They bounce them
and
in.
you have to. What they did is they like put us all at the different sizes.
Yeah.
You have a pallet, and they roll it out. They name what size it is, and the person stops it who has that. That's how we did it.
Throw it on there,
yeah. They don't load them up. I mean, the whole truck, the trailer is just filled with tires.
Yeah.
But can you imagine rolling a wagon wheel? Good Lord.
They're heavy.
Watchman said he used to go to the chili cook-off in Georgia Gym. He got to go with one ticket at Lakewood Amphitheater. I've been at Lakewood many times. I never did that.
I've got,
that's cool.
I thought I was going to be stuck in Atlanta forever pulling my camper through there when the GPS sent me the wrong way.
My head will take a nuclear blast, but my body can't handle a paper cut.
Yeah.
I understand, my friend.
Yes.
They have one. I don't know about this one. Boot Shine Showdown.
Everybody.
I mean, that's straight up, man.
Yeah, you just shine.
That's a judge doing that. Like, I guess I'm assuming the boots are in bad shape when you get them.
Well, I mean, they would have to be.
And you're trying to clean them up as best you can.
I never really wanted my boots to shine.
Oh, well, yeah, true cowboy could care less.
Yeah.
That's for the dudes, man. That's what they always call them.
Urban.
Dude.
They're urban cowboys.
The Urban Cowboy. You remember that movie?
I do.
John Travolta, the Urban Cowboy. That caused so much crossover music, man, more than any movie maybe ever before it.
Yeah.
That brought country to the masses.
It did.
It really did.
It did. It was.
What was that guy's name? Johnny Lee. That one song, Superstar. After that.
Oh yeah. There were several songs in there that were really popular. But who was the owner of the nightclub?
Gilly.
Gillies.
Mickey
Mickey Gilly.
Yeah.
Did you know that Mickey Gilly and who was the piano player that goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire?
Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis and the evangelist that got caught down in Louisiana, and he
which is Mickey Gilly's cousin.
All three of them, they're all three related. Yes,
amazing. It's like, well, that's sin has its way with some people, right?
And back in the day, back when that movie was made, Gillies was the largest nightclub in the United States.
Massive.
And did you know this? That Paul Gray actually surpassed Gillies here in Chattanooga as the largest nightclub in the United States.
I had been into that several times. I didn't know it surpassed it, though. I didn't know that. It was a big place, though.
He started adding and adding.
Swagger, yes. Jimmy Swagger.
Jimmy Swagger, yeah. That's it.
Yes, Erwin, they do sound painful. Don't they have bingo or shuffleboard? Well, here's
Cowboys don't like
Here's one. It's called Banjo Duel. They have to play the best tune they can while the opponent slaps pots together to throw their time off. I don't know how you hear the banjo if they're clanging pots, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, maybe.
But at least they're hitting the pots. They're not hitting you while you're trying to play.
Well, yeah.
Or have a bull, running through there while you're trying to play.
Paul, this sounds like something you'd be good at. The fence post hammer. You drive the fence post into hard dirt with a sledgehammer in the fewest swings.
Yep.
I've done that.
I've done that a few times.
Yes, Looking for Love by Johnny Lee. That song still plays on the radio.
Yeah.
It was a huge crossover hit and made him a bundle of money.
It did.
And still does. That one song, it doesn't matter if he wrote another song that was any good.
And he was doing it in all the wrong places, so.
Looking for Love and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Johnny Lee.
Johnny Lee, yeah.
Lee. Awesome.
Mate, didn't he have a duet with somebody once? There was another country artist, they did a duet. That was a pretty big hit, too.
Don't know.
All right. Let's see. The Corn Cob Pop Relay.
That sounds interesting. I used to make corn cob pops.
They pass a lit corn cob pop
through
an obstacle course without letting it go out. If you relight it, you lose time.
I got you.
The first person to finish with smoke.
You got to still have smoke boiling out of it.
With smoke wins.
That's pretty awesome.
I have a corn cob pop, and I actually got it at a War Between the States reenactment. I still have that. Actually, I think it's up there. It is. You see it? That's homemade, bub.
Where?
Grab that pop up there out of that. You see it up there in the coffee mug? No, behind you. Right there. You see that? That's mine.
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah. That's mine. I've got it. That is that was made by a sutler at an event, and no, it has never had tobacco in it because I don't smoke anymore. But I love the smell of the English tobacco at the events. But that
rabbit tobacco is what we used to smoke.
I've had that for I bet I've had that for 15, 20 years. But but I do love the smell of good English tobacco. Those guys get the good stuff and do those events. Oh my gosh. If you're there camping and all that smoke is going through the campsites, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
So to say I didn't smoke, I did. Yeah.
You just didn't inhale.
Yeah, I didn't inhale.
Yeah.
Johnny Lee did Yellow Rose of Texas as a duet.
Yellow Rose of Texas.
And that's a great song. So
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I was thinking
Who
that.
was the woman that was in there with him in the duet? Who was the
Wasn't
woman?
that Dottie West or somebody like that?
Sounds I can hear the song. Yeah, it sounds about right.
I think that was who it was, but I could be wrong. Well, I'll always like that song. It was a duet. It was that something Oklahoma.
You're the reason God made.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
who was that?
Yeah.
I like that
You're
song. That guy died. Like the singer, the male singer died.
Yeah.
I can't remember his
can't
name.
Remember his name either. There was another good one.
His daughter did it. Okay, I didn't realize that his daughter did it. Thank you for the information.
Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton had a good one. Islands in the Stream,
Which was written by who?
I have no idea.
The Bee Gees.
Was it really?
The Bee Gees made as much money, I think, writing songs as they did performing them, and they made a pile making and performing them.
Yeah.
Lane Brody was Johnny Lee's duet partner. I did not know that.
Lane Brody.
That's good info. Hey, I love it.
Thank you.
You folks in the chat are awesome. Thanks for popping that stuff in there. We appreciate it. Let's see if we can find a couple more before we have to get out of here. This sounds like a redneck event here. Do Cowboys get a little redneck?
Well, yeah.
It's called Barnyard Blindfold Brawl.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a real good one there.
They blindfold the cowboy. They swing a foam bat at a piñata shaped like a steer, guided only by their teammates' shouts. The piñata swings back.
I love it.
First to break it open wins. I've never been. I have never been in an event where a piñata swings back. But it does crack me up in the movie with Steve Martin, where he's Parenthood or what it's called, where he gets the piñata and they can't break it, and he's out there beating the crap out of it.
Yeah,
that's a funny movie. I love that movie.
Parenthood.
Watchman says Kenny Rogers had a ranch not far from him at one time.
Cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
Cool.
So that was the concluding event. There's a couple I didn't mention, but that is your cowboy event, the Cowboy Games. And what was that at? Navasota, Texas, the Cowboy Games. I think I would like to go.
It. Yeah.
I have been beaten like a piñata. Well, that ain't good.
No, that's not good.
Was that one of those crazy ex-girlfriends?
Ooh. Ooh.
Stubborn. I'll show you.
Yeah.
What didn't you tell me? Was it you that told me, and I may have this wrong?
All right.
About having to fight some women over a cowboy hat one time at a concert? Was that you?
Yeah.
Tell that story real quick.
It was a George Strait concert. And, he took his hat off. And at the end of the concert, he takes his hat off. He always throws his hat out in the crowd. Well, I caught the hat. Well, I got bum rushed. And I had to fight for my life to get out of there with that hat. I'm surprised it got out in one piece.
How many women were attacking you?
Oh, there were. I couldn't count them all. I mean, they were on me like a fat boy on a ham sandwich. They were very aggressive and called me all kinds of names.
And they weren't George Strait.
No, they were not. They were not. But no blood really was shed. So
well, that's a good thing.
All in all, it was good. It was good.
That's your Cornbread Nation show for tonight.
And thank you guys for stopping by and spending some time with us.
Merry Christmas to you.
We're just getting started, folks.
We like to laugh and have a good time. We have a huge gathering in here tonight, and we thank you. And to the young lady, if she's already quit watching, if she's still there,
sorry.
I am so sorry that you have that standard that you just can't. But I think that's the problem in our nation, that we can't come together as people. And
we're gonna have to find.
I've enjoyed having you in. You've been a blessing, and best wishes to you. It doesn't offend me.
Not at all.
It's okay.
But we really need to get some scientists looking into a cure for TDS.
Oh man, I mean, it's
because it really is affecting
crazy.
A lot of people.
Hey, come back and see us, Erwin. Where are you at in the country, if you don't mind? You don't have to say it like location, but what state you coming from? Thank you for being here.
Yes,
we appreciate you stopping by. All of the folks in YouTube, we've had quite a bit of jump in that, and we're thankful. We're so very thankful. Y'all be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of what's left of your Christmas, and
a happy New Year.
And a happy New Year. And you're near Cleveland, Ohio. We get a lot of Ohio folks.
We do.
We have at least 2 or 3 friends from Ohio that are friends in the show.
Yeah,
and we appreciate that. We
do a lot of business with a company out of Ohio.
The Ascending Group.
Yes, nationwide. We do a lot of business with them.
If you that's okay, Erwin. Hey, you know what? I was born in Rockford, Illinois. My mom was pregnant. We moved up there, and I was born there. So you're all are welcome here.
I have met some of the biggest rednecks in upstate New York. Okay, so
sure,
it's a state of mind, not where your feet are planted.
That's right. And you're good people. We can tell. Hey, you answered some pretty cool questions tonight. And you helped this old man.
Answered them very well.
Answered them very well. You need to come back. We're going to have some fun answering that stuff and throwing out some more trivia. Our Cornbread Nation, folks, is every Thursday, along with Wolf Nation. They're back-to-back shows. Yep. Me and Biscuit Boy and whoever else stops by.
Everybody as well.
We appreciate you. God bless you all. Watchman, you take care out there. And everybody else, we appreciate you. And we do sincerely mean. And if you have a prayer request, send it in. We'd be glad to pray for you.
Definitely.
Because the one thing we want you to do, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We just like to have a good time here, and I think we succeed. But y'all, without you, it wouldn't be as fun. And we appreciate that. We've got with some music. Thank you for staying with us a little bit longer. We did go over. But if it's a good show, doesn't bother me one bit. So
as always, keep ascending.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Take care, my friends.